All right, what's up, everyone? We are back to finally play this fourth quarter. I'm excited. I got a wireless mic here attached, so I hope the audio is better, a little louder. I know my audio was always pretty low. I hope it's not too loud. I did a lot of testing here to try to find a good volume. So if there's problems, please let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I'll be using this going forward, which is good because when I would turn to look at my score sheet and keep talking, you guys couldn't hear me anymore. But now when I do it, you can hear me just fine. So that's perfect. All right, so let's go. We got 1st and 10 for the Bengals. We got 13 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. 1st and 10 for the Bengals. The Browns just punted, and they kicked it out of bounds at the 3-yard line. So the Bengals are going to take over 1st and 10 their own 3. Down 10 points, trying to get back into this thing. Every time they score to pull within one score, I think the Browns have put a touchdown on the board, and it's made it tough for them. So let's go ahead and do this. We're going to start with we're going to standard offense here. And we're going to have an inside run. They really need a score and a stop and a score, so which is possible. A lot of 4s come on the board. 46, that's going to be Eric Ball, so we're going to run the fullback up the middle here. 44 in the defense is a BG. All right, BG. All right, so we're going to go Eric Ball up the middle. 64. It's an 18. And Eric Ball is going to push through and get 4 yards on the play. Pretty good opening play there from that field position. That'll make it 2nd and 6 up to their 7-yard line. And let's go standard offense, but let's go all passes or short passes. And that's going to be an outside run. All right, 12, 61. 61 is Craig Taylor. He is a backup halfback. 12 is a CD. Oh, it's a bad defense to be in against a run, but CD it is. All right, Craig Taylor on the outside run. 63. Oh, that's a 29. Oh, no. Oh, and he is tackled for a 7-yard loss, and that is going to be a safety. Wow. That's a big play right there. Holy cow. Browns defense get through. It's going to make it 39-27 here in the fourth quarter. All right, so after the safety, the Browns are going to go, or the Bengals are going to go ahead and punt it away. So let's see, we've got a safety kick. We got Lee Johnson, the punter out there, 52, 24. And that is a 45-yard punt, and it is taken by our O10, so it's our secondary kick returner. So let's see, Lee Johnson, 45. And it's taken by OB. OB is, who is OB? Mike Oliphant is the OB. 34. Oh no, we're going to have a penalty, I think. That's a 36. That is 9 yards. We have a TK. Check the penalty. 41. 8. And that is going to be an illegal block. 10 yards from the line of scrimmage or the possession. So let's see. On the punt return, I don't want to give him a 0 because I don't want him to count against this. So let's just do this. Let's go. All right, so let's go Mike Oliphant. Where are you at, Oliphant? Let's go does not return it. Lets it roll 0 yards. 15, and then we'll go 10 yards from that spot for the penalty, and that keeps the statistics correct. That's going to be on the Browns, and there's no first down marker in play here because it's going to be 1st and 10 for them. And that was going to be an illegal block. We'll go chop block. And we'll go no time off the clock. All right, so it's going to be 1st and 10 now on the 25 for the Browns. 12 minutes to go up, 2 scores, 2 touchdowns. Let's go ahead and go, short yardage play here. Bring out the bigs. We'll line up to run, but then we'll throw a short pass. All right, so 43 is your receiver, 63. 63 is a BG. 43 is Brian Brennan, and he's a B, so we'll stay at BG. All right, so Kozar to Brennan on a little play action fake. 13 is a 10. And it's going to be complete for 8 yards. So Kozar to Brennan for 8. The Browns are going to take it now 2nd and 2 as Kozar goes over 300 yards passing. Something that probably never happened that year. And let's go short yardage again. And we have an inside run. And again, when I do short yardage, I always move the defense one spot over toward the run. It's like you bring in the bigs, the defense brings in the bigs. They're in like a 52 defense, and we're just going to go big against big. But if I roll a 17, 18, 19, or 20 on that roll, then it's going to be a play action handoff. So the offense takes a risk there on what they want to call, but it could work out for them. All right, so 26 on the inside run is going to be Eric Metcalf. When I was a kid, there was a joke about Metcalf up the middle on 1st and 2nd down. The Browns seem to do it all the time. It was Metcalf up the middle, pass, punt. All right. 13 for the defense is a CS. We'll make it a CG. We'll go Metcalf up the middle. Oh, a 33 for Metcalf. It's a 16. And it's only going to be 3 yards. And that CG defense is pretty terrible, but he did get the 1st down on the play. That gets him a new set of downs. 1st and 10 on their own 36 now. Really just trying to peel some time off the clock since the Bengals are down 2 scores. Let's go back to it. Let's go standard offense here. And it's going to be a leaner. I don't like leaners. Let's re-roll it. All right, it's going to be an outside run this time. All right, 62. That is going to be Barry Redden. And 53. 53 is going to be a CS. All right, so it's going to be Barry Redden on the outside run. 23. Ooh, that's a bad roll. Oh, 33. We've got a fumble. Guys, seriously. It does not take me very long to get into a video when we get our first fumble. And as always, I'm going to keep rolling my 80% roll, my 20%, 80% roll here. So Barry Redden fumbles. So 23 is a 33. So let's roll. If it's 1 through 4, the fumble stands. If it's 5 through 20, the fumble doesn't count. And it is a 9. So the fumble does not count. So let's go to the result board here. Let's see. What was it again? It was a 33. 23 is a 33. 33 would have been F17. All right. 16. And that is going to be a 2-yard run for Barry Redden. Oh, I love the fact that I'm canceling out most of these fumbles. 80% of these fumbles are gone now. I can't have games with 10, 12 fumbles like I've been having recently. All right, 30 seconds. So we're going to 2nd and 8 now on the 38-yard line. 10.5 to go in the game. And we'll stick with the standard offense. And we get an inside run this time. I mean, all those fumbles is probably why the Browns are going to win this game when they shouldn't. They took a 17-6 lead in the first quarter because Cincinnati fumbled on 3 out of 4 possessions. I just don't like that. So, all right, inside run. 44. That will be Tim Manoa. And 23 on the defense is a CD. All right, so Tim Manoa now up the middle. A 22 for Manoa. That's a 16. And that's going to be good for 6 yards. It's going to set up 3rd down and 2 for the Browns. And that is going to be on their own 44-yard line. Let's go short yardage here. And it is going to be an inside run. Again, we're bringing in all the big fat guys. 16 is going to be Metcalf again. 15 is an AG. All right, Metcalf up the middle. That is a 56, 25. There's no gain on the play, and they're going to have to bring out the punter. All right, 4th and 2. We're going to bring out Brian Wagner to do some punting here. 56 for Wagner. That is an 8. And he boots it 45 yards. And it's at the 11-yard line. And that is taken by our primary punt returner, Mike Martin. 22 for Martin on the return. That's an 18. And he gets 18 yards. Getting the Bengals out of a hole there. Taking them all the way to the 29-yard line. And they'll start 1st and 10, down 2 touchdowns. All right, the Bengals 1st and 10. Now, we're a little bit more pass happy for the Bengals here. Down 2 we're going to go short pass heavy here. And we've got a leaner. There we go. 4. 4 is going to be a short pass. All right. 46 on the defense and 43. 43 is James Brooks. He's a B on medium passes. 46 is a BS, and we'll make it a BD. We'll go Boomer to Brooks. 62 for Boomer. That's a 19. And that is going to be incomplete. And Boomer is having a horrendous day. I have to look back and see how he did in real life in this game, because he's now 9 of 21 for 116 yards. I mean, other than those really stupid fumbles early on, he's the reason they're losing this game. And they have 144 yards rushing. I mean, this game should be flip-flopped, basically. Short pass heavy. 2, we're going to stick with the short pass. 65. I'm so used to having the microphone right here, and I'm used to like leaning this way when I talk. I don't have to do that anymore. Kind of interesting. 63 on the receiver is going to be Stanford Jennings. He's a C. 65 on the defense is an AS. We'll make it a BD. Basically the same play, but to Stanford Jennings. 44 for Boomer. That'll be complete. And that's going to be a 10-yard pass play. And Stanford Jennings is going to get pushed right out of bounds, right at the line to get. It's going to be a 1st down. 1st and 10 now on their own 39. Sticking short pass heavy here. And that's going to be a 17. 17 is a medium pass. $31. 14. 14 is Eddie Brown. He's an A. 31 is a CS. We'll make this a BD. So we're going to go medium pass, Esiason to Eddie Brown. 65, 18. And that is going to be incomplete. All right, 8.5 to go. 2nd and 10 now on the 39 for the Bengals. And let's go back to short pass heavy. And we get a short pass. All right, 35, 26. 26 is going to be Timmy McGee. He's an A. 35 will be, what is that, a CS? And guess what? We're going to make it a BD. My 4th straight BD. All right, so we're going to go Boomer Esiason to Timmy McGee. It's a BD. 45 for Esiason is a 15. And that is going to be incomplete. Esiason just having a rough day. I like to think it's because of Michael Dean Perry. But really, it's just the dice rolls stink. 3rd and 10. Let's go medium pass heavy here. 18 is going to be a medium pass. 36. Oh, that's going to be Eddie Brown. No, that's going to be Rodney Holman, who's not in the game. He was ejected earlier, I think in the 3rd quarter, 2nd quarter. He was replaced by Jim Riggs, who is a C. So Jim Riggs is going to be the intended receiver on this play. And 36 is your defense. It's a BS. We're going to make this a CD. So we're going to go Esiason to Jim Riggs against a CD. Medium pass CD, never fun. 65. We know that's incomplete. Yep, that's an 18. That's incomplete. 4th down. And they really do have to go for this. They really do have to go for this. 4th and 10. Let's go short pass heavy here. And it is a short pass. All right, 25, 42. 42 is James Brooks. He's a B on short passes. 25 is AD. And we'll leave it right there. All right, so Esiason to Brooks. Big play, 4th and 10. 8 minutes to go. 31 for Esiason. That's an 8. And that is complete for 12 yards, and that is a 1st down. Boomer, struggling, but makes a big play when it counts. Cincinnati's going to use a timeout here. Make it 1st and 10. 7:45 to go. They've crossed the 50. They're on the 49 of the Browns now. Still down by 12. Let's go short pass heavy. And there's a short pass again. 46 on the defense is a BS. We'll make it a BD. 41 is Timmy McGee, so we'll make it an AD. All right, Esiason to McGee. 22 this time. 4. That's 15 more yards and a 1st down for Boomer. Esiason to McGee for 15 more. All right, let's use another timeout. Try to give themselves as much time as they can for that 2nd drive if they do make a 1st drive here. All right, 1st and 10 down the Browns 34. Let's go medium pass heavy. Oh, it's going to be a short pass. All right, 25 on the defense this time is an AD. And 64 is Craig Taylor. He fumbled earlier. No, he did something bad. Oh, he got the safety earlier. He is a C, so we'll make it a BD. Yeah, so Esiason dumping it off to Craig Taylor. 63 is never a good roll. 31. And we have an RP7. We have an RP7. So, let's have a little fun here. I created what's called a custom GPT for ChatGPT that allows me to just come up with rare plays and then roll some dice. So give me 1 second to get it set up. All right, there it is on the screen. You can see the GPT that I created. All you have to do is go in and tell it the situation. It'll give you, I believe, 20 options, and I can roll a 20-sided die, and that becomes a rare play. I did this because I'm really tired of RP7. I mean, 6, 7, and 8 come up all the time. RP7 comes up all the time, and I'm tired of it. And I know people like to limit their rare plays to like 1 a game or 1.5, whatever it is. I like that they're there because they bring some variety, but they're not variety when I'm rolling RP7s twice a game and getting 7. I already know without looking that 7 is the 23-yard completion when the defender and the receiver go up, contest the ball at the same time. And the receiver, I mean, I know that because I've rolled it so many times. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to say, what is this? This is 1st and 10. First and 10 on the 34. So we'll say first and 10 on defense's 34-yard line. I'll just go 7. I think it's 7:45 to go. We'll go just under 8 minutes to go. Anything else I need to put in there? I can't remember what else I have to put in there. First and 10. Oh, I get the time in there. What else matters here? Fourth quarter. Yeah, I don't think that matters too much, but I'll do it anyway. Fourth quarter. Team with ball is down 39-27. Maybe that'll make it a little more wacky. I don't know. So we'll hit enter. And now it's going to generate. Oh, I don't know why it gave me. Oh, I told it 2 through 12. That's right. That's why. So now it gives me 12 plays that we have here. And I'm not going to read them because I don't want to be spoiled. I'll read them afterwards, but I don't want to be spoiled here. So let's just let him go. And okay. So let's roll the dice. 2 dice, red and white. Add them up, and there's your 8, which is pretty common. 8. On a design screen pass, the quarterback is forced to improvise under heavy pressure. He scrambles to his right and heaves the ball downfield just before crossing the line of scrimmage. The pass is complete for 22 yards, but a holding penalty on 06, that's your right tackle, brings the play back to the original line of scrimmage. Oh, that's depressing. All right, so we got a completed pass, but we have a penalty. Going to be holding on the offense. Let's put that in there, and then we'll go back to that real quick. Penalty. 10 yards on the offense. Holding. Everything there. 15 seconds off the clock. Boom. So let's look real quick. I want to make sure that I'm not getting really, really bad. I mean, I really had to work at this to give me what I wanted here. So I told it that 7 should be like the least crazy of the plays, because that's what, in craps you roll 7 the most. 6 out of 36 attempts. 6 times out of 36 times rolling these 2 dice, you're gonna get a 7. Whereas only like 5 times you'll get a 6 and 8, and only once can you get a 12 or a 2. So I said make it the craziest things to be on the outside. So like this, as the quarterback winds up for a deep pass, the defensive end leaps to bat the ball. Instead of deflecting it down, the ball ricochets into the hands of the right guard, who instinctively tucks it and run. The big man barrels ahead for a shocking 15-yard gain, delighting the crowd and keeping the drive alive. So those are the fun ones. Let's look at 12. A gust of wind carries the quarterback pass into the outstretched hands of the defensive tackle, who intercepts the ball and takes off. A group of offensive linemen manage to bring him down at midfield, and the defense celebrates the rare big man pick with gusto. So I will be using this from now on when it comes to my rare plays. I didn't do this for kicks or special teams, only for offensive plays. And I didn't have to specify RP 1, 2, 3, 4. All I do is tell it down the distance and the yard line. And if I want to tell it the situation, I can. And it comes up with rare plays. So I'm pretty excited about this. Right now, that is not something that I put out there in the public. If you're a ChatGPT fan, it's almost like a store where I can put it out there for free and somebody else can grab it. If somebody wants to grab it, let me know and I'll make it public. And if you want to play with it, you can. You're going to see it be used a lot on this channel now, because again, what would an 8 have been? RP7 8. How many times have we seen it? Let's see. RP7 8. Illegal shift by the offense before pass. Oh yeah, defense roughs passer. Yeah, we had this earlier. I had this earlier in the game, the same one. So, all right, cool. All right, good. All right. First and 20 now for the Bengals on their own 44. Let us go ahead and go short pass heavy. Oh, 20 is a long pass, and this is the kind of time you do a long pass. So we're going to go ahead and use it. All right. And yes, you can thank Santa Claus for the microphone. Santa Claus was good to me yesterday, getting me this microphone like I asked for. I didn't have to sit on his lap, thank God. 36 is going to be Tim McGee, so we're throwing to an A receiver on the long pass. 21 is a BS. We'll make it an AD. We don't have very many possibilities here for completion. Actually, 11, 22, 33, 66. So 4 out of chances here. So here we go. 36 is not going to do it. That's a 16. That's going to be incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd and 20. I won't be doing another long pass on this drive. That was the McGee. Come on, McGee. 15. All right. Second down and 20 now on the Browns, 44. Let's see. Let's go short pass heavy. See if we get some of the yards back. All right. 64. 45. 45 is back to James Brooks. He's an A. Or I'm sorry, he's a B. 64 is a CS. So make it a CD. All right, Esiason to Brooks, 25. It's a 7. And that'll be good for 6 yards. Got to look at this as 4 down territory. And we are down to 6.5 to go. Esiason now 13 of 29, still below 50%. Let's go short pass heavy here, as we're going to try to look at this as two plays to get to 14. All right, it'll be a short pass. 42, 12. All right, 12 is going to be Eddie Brown, a good target. He's an A. 42 is a CS. We'll make this a BD. I don't think Eddie Brown's had much success in this game. 42 for Esiason. That'll be complete. It's only going to be 5 yards, though. That's going to bring up 4th and 9, and they're going to have to go for it again. Down to 6 minutes to go. Short pass heavy. And it is a short pass again. All right, 26, 61. 61 is Ira Hillary. He's a C. Oof. 26 is a BS. Make it a CD. All right, so Esiason to Hillary. 54. We're going to have a penalty. So we've got a 9-yard completion. That'll be a first down, but we have a TH out there. Let's see what it is. 35. That'll be on the defense. That's holding. That's automatic first down, but they're going to take the 9 yards. They're going to take their second, 4th down conversion of this drive. Let's go ahead and use that last timeout. All right, 5:45 to go. 1st and 10 now on the Browns, 24. Let's go medium pass heavy. And we get the medium pass. All right, 51 on the defense is an AD. 34 is Tim McGee. He's an A. So Esiason to McGee. 43 is never good. 29. And he's going to get dropped for a 5-yard loss on the sack. Somebody got in the backfield. Who was it? 35. Robert Banks with the sack. Is he a 5? Robert Banks. Yeah. Oh, no, he's a 3. Okay. So Robert Banks gets the sack. How many yards? 5. That's going to make it 2nd down and 15 now on the 29. Starting to really run out of time here. Let's go short pass heavy again. And we're going to go short pass. All right, we've got a 56 on the defense. That's an AS, make it an AD. 32, it's McGee again. So we'll make it an AD for McGee. He's got to have about 15 targets in this game. 16 is going to be another incompletion, though. Oh, Boomer. Almost back to 50%, too. And now it's 15 for 32. Incomplete. Going to bring up 3rd and 15. Again, let's treat it like 2 plays. So we'll go short pass heavy. But it comes out a medium pass. So Boomer's throwing it down the field. 26. It's going to be 43. It's going to be James Brooks. He's a C on medium passes. 26 is a BS. Make it a CD. All right, this is a big play here. 24, 16. And that's going to be incomplete, and that'll bring up 4th down. Esiason to Brooks are going to have to go for it, and it's going to have to be medium pass heavy. 15 to go. And it is a 12. 12 will be a medium pass. All right, 54 for the defense is pretty terrible. AG, I'll make it an AS. 42 is James Brooks again, and he is a C. Make it a BS. All right, Esiason to Brooks. They need 15 yards. And 11 pops up. It's a 2. And he connects for a 29-yard touchdown. Wow. Esiason hits James Brooks 29 yards on 4th and 15. Their 3rd 4th down conversion. This one goes for a touchdown. And that's going to make it 39-33. Kicking the extra points. 46 is a 42, and that's going to be good. Jim Breach boots it through, and that makes it 39-34. 4.5 to go. They have no timeouts left, but there's still a lot of time left that they can force the Browns to go 3 and out. So let's kick it off. 46 for Breach again is a 2. And that is going to be 1 yard deep into the end zone, 66-09. All right, so let's see. Are we going to run it out? So 1 to 11 will be a fair catch. And he's going to run it out. Metcalf, is it Metcalf? Yeah, Metcalf runs it out, 64-19. He runs it out 27 yards. He gets the Browns 1st and 10 on their own 26. All right, 4:15 to go. The Browns, let's see. Man, this is a tough one for me because as a Browns fan, I would want to try to get a 1st down. But then, yeah, let's go standard offense here. It's only 1st down. Okay, we're going to start with a short pass. Oh, that's scary. I feel like they should have started with a run play of some sort just to get it down under 4 minutes. All right, Kozar in this game, 19 of 33, but for 301 yards. His target on this play is going to be, I think it's Langhorn. Yeah, Reggie Langhorn. He's an A. 31 on the defense is a CS. Make this a BS. So we're going to go Kozar to Langhorn. Oh, Kozar with an 11. It's going to be good. It's only going to be good for 20 yards. It's a 1st down plus 10. Gets 20 yards on the play. That was very unexpected. That took me by surprise. 20 yards. That's going to make it 1st and 10 now on the 46. And let's see. Let's go short yardage this time. 16 is going to be an outside run. We'll move the defense toward the G. All right. 21 will be Metcalf. Defense 54, AG. Leave it right there. No, I'm sorry, not AG. 54 is AD. We'll make it AS. Okay, Metcalf around the end. 32. Yuck. 27. It's going to be no gain on the play. He did manage to stay in bounds, though, keeping the clock running. And we're going to go standard offense here on 2nd and 10. 3:15 to go. It's going to be an inside run this time. All right, 45. That'll be Manoa going up the middle. 33 on the defense. They're ready for it. It's a BG. Tim Manoa. 24. It's a 24. And it's no gain, bringing up 3rd down and 10. All right, big play here. What are we down to? 2:45 to go. Let's go short pass heavy. And it's going to be a short pass. $20 or 42, 21. 21 is BS. Make it BD. 42 is Brian Brennan. He's a B. So it's BD. All right, so Kozar to Brennan. Oh, no, 12. Oh, God, it's a 26. Kozar on 3rd and 10. He's like, I'm going to go ahead and scramble myself because that's the kind of player I was. You don't know the difference between me or Lamar Jackson, Bernie says. Oof. All right, so what was our defense here? Our defense was a 42. That's a CS. Wait, is that right? I thought it was a BS. Or, I made it a BD. I think that's what it was. So it's a BS. All right, so Kozar on the scramble. A 32. Oh, God, 32. This is going to be a sack. 26. Yeah, he is nailed behind the line of scrimmage. 2-yard loss. And who got the sack? 16. That is Jim. Is it Scow? Jim Scow? Kozar, -2. Scow. And that is going to, he didn't go out of bounds. It didn't take any time off the clock. So we're going to bring out the punter here. 4th and 12. Brian Wagner boots it away. 42. It's going to be a 6. And Wagner, that's not a touchback. Wagner goes 48 yards. And it's going to be taken by D10. We'll go punter. We'll go Wagner, 48. This is actually deep in Cincinnati territory, too. Be taken by D10. This is at the 8-yard line. I can let it roll here, but Cincinnati's got to do what they can to get yards. So let us go ahead and try to return this with Mike Martin. 36 is a 21. And he gets 2 yards on the return. Yeah, from the 8-yard line, the chances of it going into the end zone are slim. It could have happened, but, you got to try. All right, that gives the Bengals the ball at the 2-minute warning, down 39-34. No timeouts to go. Just a handful of plays here just to try to win this game. So, all right, so we're going to start out medium pass heavy. When we get a short pass, all right, 16 on the defense. 63 is not good. That's the wrong team. 63 is, it's the kick returner, Stanford Jennings. Going to dump it off to the backup halfback, apparently. 16 is an AS. Make it a BD. All right, so Esiason to Stanford Jennings. 32 is a 26. Esiason now. He's going to take off and run. And that was a AS. That's not what you need right there. Let's see what Boomer can do. Oh, a 33 for Boomer. That's a 3. Boomer scampers 25 yards. If I was sitting at home as a Browns fan watching this game, I would just be like, oh yeah, I know what's going to happen. I've seen this before. But I'm rolling dice here, so you never know. First, the problem with that is it was 30 seconds off the time. That was bad. In that case, they have 3 plays left. You can't have that. So let's go medium pass heavy. And you get an 11. That's going to be a medium pass. Out to the 35-yard line on that play. 34 on the defense is a BG. We'll make it a BS. 23 is the tight end who's not in the game anymore, Rodney Holman. So it's going to be Jim Riggs. He's a C. 34 is now a CS. All right, so we're going to go Esiason to Riggs. 42 is a 10. Yeah. And that is just incomplete. The sad thing is if that's Rodney Holman, it's 9 yards out of bounds. Him getting kicked out of the game by use of a rare play earlier did really hurt them. All right, 2nd and 10. Let's go medium pass heavy. And it's a medium pass. 63. 31 is going to be Tim McGee. He's got about 15 targets, and I don't think he has any catches. 63 is a BG. We'll make this an AS. All right, so we're going to go Esiason to McGee. Oh, I thought I saw an 11 there. Oh, Esiason's going to take off and run again. It's a 26. He's going to run again. What was our defense? 63, a BG. All right, Esiason on the run. Oh, 56, 25. But he is pushed out of bounds on the play. And that's going to be a no-yard sack. And that's going to be Andrew Stewart getting the sack. So we'll go, let's see, quarterback sack. So we'll go Esiason, 0, Andrew Stewart. And that's 15 seconds off the clock because he was pushed out of bounds. We're down to a minute to go. 3rd and 10. And we will go. Got to go medium pass heavy. And it is going to be a long bomb, and that makes sense. All right, 41. It's going to be Eddie Brown streaking down the sideline. 41's an AS, make it an AD. All right, here we go. Esiason to Eddie Brown. 42 is a 10, and a 10 is incomplete. All right, it's going to be 4th down. 35-yard line. The only really positive play on this drive was Esiason's 25-yard scramble. Let's go medium pass heavy. And that is going to be a short pass. Just running out of time here, guys. All right, 36 on the defense is a BS, make it a BD. 34 is, of course, Tim McGee, make it an AD. I'm really curious to see how many targets versus catches that guy has. 40, oh, 43 is bad. It's a 29. And Boomer's going to end the game getting sacked. Who got it? 25. Anthony Blaylock again on the corner blitz. I think he had a sack earlier in the game. That's a 6-yard loss. And they will turn the ball over to the Browns, who will then take a knee. And that will be it for this game. The Browns, in a barn burner, end up winning the game 39-34. And let's take a look at some stats. All right. All right. I'm curious about the box score, as always. All right. See this right here, this 27-13. Most of these points, I think these points here and this one here, these were all after fumbles by the Bengals before I was doing my fumble rule. So I think that's really what got the Browns the win. You know, I don't know if it had been like that in real life, but or I mean, if I hadn't played with the fumble rule, I'm not sure if it had been that way. But that's okay. I mean, that's why I change rules as I go, because to make them make more sense. So look at that. Every quarter had every quarter had at least 2 touchdowns. Oh no, 1 touchdown. There's a safety here. Let's look at the stats here. The Browns ended up with 372 total yards. The Bengals with 319. Let's look at those fumbles. Fumbles lost 2, 5, and 3. Those were all, I think most of those were in the first quarter. One interception. The Browns had 0 turnovers. Well, that'll help. They fumbled twice, but got them both back. Let's see. Rushing, they really did not do anything at all. Metcalf 8 for 31 led the team. Kozar, 20 of 34, 3 touchdowns, 321 yards. I mean, that's the way to go right there. Webster Slaughter, 6 for 51. Reggie Langhorne, 4 for 101. Eric Metcalf, 3 for 91. I mean, if you look at the top 3 receivers on my sheet, it's those 3. And I tell you what, the receiver locators are some of the most consistent things I see with this game. You can roll 66s and you can have big plays. They can kind of skew what stats versus real life. But those receiver locators are fantastic. Slaughter, 6 of 11. He was targeted 11 times. And he is the number 1 guy, so that makes sense. Look at this quarterback sacks. The Browns had 8 sacks. Holy cow. Anthony Blaylock had 4. Oh, my goodness. I had no idea. That's a lot. Let's see. Get down to the Bengals. James Brooks, 10 for 93 for 2. That's pretty good. But it was Esiason struggling. 16 of 36. 202. 3 touchdowns, but only 1 interception. But 1 interception. McGee, 9 targets, 4 catches. That seems about right. Eddie Brown, 8 targets. For 8 targets. For how many catches did Eddie Brown have? 3. Wow. Yeah, the dice rolls for Esiason were really killing it in this game. He fumbled Esiason had 4 fumbles for them. I think 3 of them, again, were in the first quarter. They had 6 sacks. Holy cow. And there you go. So let's look at the season stats so far. Replay. I'm thinking about putting these up on my website. I have an author website where I put all my book stuff, but I could put a page up there that I just link directly to it that has like standings and stats. I may do something like that after I play the next couple games, just to get an idea how it's looking. If you want to, I'll put the link in the show notes each time, and if you want to click on it to see how the season's looking, you can do that. Standings. Let's go to standings first. All right. So Cleveland goes to 3-0 in the division. Cincinnati drops to 1-2. I still have Pittsburgh left to play in that division. Maybe that's the next game I'll play. And then we look at some of the individual stats. James Brooks, did he move up at all? Yeah, he's up to 8th. 29 for 177, 3 touchdowns, 6.1 a carry is nice. Passing. Kozar wasn't doing that well until this game. I mean, he's got 5 touchdowns and no picks. I mean, the Bernie Kozar, remember, didn't throw very many interceptions, so that seems about right. If we look at yards, he's 5th, but I still have a lot of players left to play in the 3rd week. Esiason 6th. Let's see. Receptions. What do we got? Anybody who's Cincinnati, Cleveland, Slaughter up to 15 for 226. Cincinnati didn't get much of anything. Let's go to sacks, which is one of my favorites. What do we got here? We got Mike Johnson, Ezra Johnson, Mike Cover, and then Anthony Blaylock, 5. I love it. Andrew Stewart with 3. Cincinnati's got Jason Buck with 3. He had, I think, 2 in this game. So there you go, y'all. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed playing that game. I love playing high-scoring games. So especially when my favorite team wins. But even if Cincinnati would have got a touchdown there at the very end, that'd have been a really fun game to play. And I hope they're all like that. Thanks for watching, and I will be back probably tomorrow. What is tomorrow? Friday, potentially tomorrow, with the first quarter of another game. Have a good one, everyone.